trial of 4 men charged with plotting to kidnap Governor Gretchen Whitmer is now underway. Federal prosecutors say they wanted to kidnap the governor at gunpoint, hogtie her, and blow up a nearby bridge to stop police, all because of their anger at the government and COVID lockdowns. That's what the jury heard during opening statements today. Adam Fox, Barry Croft, Brandon Caserta, and Daniel Harris all face up to life in prison if they're convicted. The trial is unfolding in federal court in Grand Rapids. 7 Action News reporter Jim Kurtzner has been on this case from the start and is the only Detroit TV reporter in the courtroom. Jim?
Heather, the battle lines are drawn just as we expected. The government must show that this was a plot that they intended to carry out. The defense saying this is entrapment. And their guys on trial just did a lot of big talking. Assistant U.S. Attorney Jonathan Roth told the jury the plot was stopped when they were trying to buy the bomb in October of 2020. And the plot, it's not just talk. Actions that show you how serious they were. They did recon twice on the governor's cottage in Elk Rapids. Roth told the jury that Ty Garbin and Khalib Franks will testify for the prosecution about their actions to kidnap the governor, and they will go to prison for it. Roth told the jury Barry Croft was a national figure in the Boogaloo movement. They believed the country is broken. Politicians on both sides are at fault. They needed to be attacked and looked forward to a civil war. Roth said Croft had a long beard, shaved most of it, to look in court like a middle school math teacher. Roth told the jury Adam Fox said he was anointed by God, that they would all die covered in blood, and Fox wanted a hostage with the governor. Prosecutor told the jury Daniel Harris did not want to kidnap her, just murder her, that he wanted to pose as a pizza delivery person at her house. Roth told the jury Brandon Caserta talked about crushing her skull. And on the other side of the case, Chris Gibbons, the defense attorney for Adam Fox, said his client did not agree to kidnap the governor, that the jury was going to hear a lot of talk, that Fox was a misfit, basically homeless, living in the basement of a vacuum shop, out of money, that he talks big, trying to be cool. Defense attorneys focused on an undercover informant known as Dan, or Big Dan, who contacted the FBI about the plot and continued to work for the FBI as the backbone upon which everything hangs in this case, that Dan was paid with envelopes of cash. There were 3 informants, Dan, Jenny, and Steve, and 2 undercover FBI agents, Red and Mark. Red was the baker, the bomb maker, who was going to sell a bomb to the group for $4,000 just before law enforcement moved in. Now we're going to have much more on this for you next hour at 6, how the government breaks down entrapment, explaining it to the jury, and how the defense digs deeper to try to turn the tables with that entrapment. Live in Grand Rapids, Jim Kurtzner, 7 Action News.
All right, thank you.